Hello students, welcome to a chapter called as a ecosystem. In the previous class we were discussed the a different types of topic in the ecosystem. One is called as a ecosystem and its types. In that ecosystem we in detail studied the pond ecosystem. In the pond ecosystem the three communities are there. One is called as a producer community, nothing but the plants. Second called as a secondary uh, consumer community, nothing called as a animals. Third one called as a decomposers or reducers, nothing but the a algae, fungi as well as saprophytes. Apart from this one, we studied very important topic in the ecosystem chapter called as a functional components of an ecosystem. There are four functional components are there. One is called as a productivity. In the productivity we studied the primary productivity, secondary productivity. In that primary productivity, one is called as a net primary productivity, other called as a gross primary productivity. Then the second functional components of an ecosystem is decomposition. How the decomposition process is taken place, which are the 5 steps involved in the decomposition process, how the dead and decaying organism become decomposed. Okay, the third a functional component is called as a energy flow. Such energy flow we are going to study it. One is called as a law of thermodynamics, another called as a types of food chain, food web, as well as a ecological pyramids. So ecological pyramid is very important topic. The three types of ecological pyramids are there. One is called a pyramid of number, pyramid of energy, pyramid of biomass. Pyramid of number, pyramid of biomass, we are going to construct the pyramid both upright as well as a inverted. But the pyramid of energy only we are going to construct a pyramid called as a upright pyramid. There is no any inverted type of pyramid we construct, because the energy is transfer from producers to consumers. Okay. Then there is one more topic we are going to discuss in this class called as a ecological succession. Ecological succession. What is meant by ecological succession? Ecological succession is defined as the gradual and fairly predictable change in species composition of a given area. In other words, also defined as it is a natural process by which different group of communities colonize the same geographical area over a period of time in definite sequence is called ecological succession. This is the exact two definition. A simple and general definition is ecological succession is defined as the process of development of new communities is called ecological succession. Development of new communities in a given area in a given period of time. There is a new community is able to develop. New community, for example, a pond ecosystem is there. The pond ecosystem is developed into forest ecosystem. The river ecosystem is there. It is developed into a forest ecosystem. The forest ecosystem is there. It is become developed into or modified into a marshy area ecosystem. That is called as a ecological succession. Okay. One more definition is there. A scientist, ecologist called as Smith defined like an orderly and progressive replacement of one community by another till the development of a stable community in that area is called as a ecological succession. Okay. When come to the some characteristics of ecological succession, the communities in any area are not stable. Very important. What the communities are there, either pond ecosystem, forest ecosystem, anything. Those in any area is not stable. They are changing into other form of communities from time to time. Thus, in a particular area, one community may be replaced by another community or by series of communities. For example, I am going to understand one example. A pond community, pond ecosystem, it can be transferred into marshy land community, marshy area. If the pond is gradually filled with sand and mud, the marshy land in the course of time may give rise to the grassland community or forest community. According to the environmental factors, may changes this one. For example, the pond ecosystem is there. The pond, instead of water in that pond there is a more sand and mud is occupied. It becomes changed into marshy land community. Instead of a mud and sand, there is a filling, there is a growing of some grasses. Then it is the marshy land is converted into development into a grassland community. Instead of grass able to develop, there is a trees are able to grow. Then it become forest community. Such process of development of new community from this pond ecosystem to the forest ecosystem, that is called as a ecological succession. Ecological succession is directional and predictable. The ecological succession is caused due to the modification of physical environment. There is an increase in structural complexity during the succession. The different kinds of animals and plants change continuously with the succession. How the one community able to change into another community, likewise the plants, animals are able to continuously change. The diversity of species tend to increase with the succession, but the microorganisms and some other heterotrophic animals reach their maximum diversity in the later stages of succession. Okay. Likewise, as biomass increases, many new habitat also created. The succession of a community can be compared to the other communities. Okay, in the development of community, a series of communities develop and they replace one another in an orderly sequence until the stable communities form or produced. So, during the development of new community from the older one, the various developmental stages of community occur. Such various developmental stages of community are called as a SARE. Each stage of developmental community is called as a seral stage. The first seral stage is called as a pioneer community. Then the final stable community stage is called as a climax community. The final stage of succession of community is called as a climax community or stable community. It is a self-perpetuating and in equilibrium. Okay, this is about the some characters of the community. Once again, see, the entire sequence of community that successfully changed in a given area, or a various developmental stages of a new community in a ecological succession. Each each stages we call as a what? Nothing but the seer. Each stage is called as a seral stage. In that first stage is called as a pioneer community, and the final stage or last stage is called as a climax community. It is a stable community. There are two types of ecological successions are there. One is the primary succession, another called as a secondary succession. There are two types of succession. What is called as a primary succession, another called as a secondary succession. Then, when come to the primary succession, primary succession. So before going to the yes, primary succession, the primary succession is defined as the ecological succession that begins in the new area where no living organisms were existed. The ecological succession that starts where no living organisms are there. There is no any living organisms. So newly there is a one area, one ecosystem able to existed, that is called as a primary succession. Best example, bare rock, newly cooled area, newly created pond or reservoir. Okay, lava, lakes, sediments. The sequence of successional stage of primary succession is called as a pre-seed. So once again, the primary succession is the ecological succession that begins in an area where no living organisms were existed, is called as a primary succession. Primary succession. So if community development starts on sterile area sterile area which has not been occupied by any community previously, such a succession is called as a primary succession. In simple words, defined as, if community development starts on sterile area, the bare area which has not been occupied by any community previously, such succession is called as a primary succession. So one example, the colonization of on a newly exposed island. The first group of organisms which initiate ecological succession is called as a primary community. So if any area the primary succession is able to develop, here a new community able to start to develop. Here which are the first living organisms able to lead a life, that is called as a pioneer community. The develop already I told the examples like a bare rock, newly cooled area, newly created pond or reservoir. The development of a community on a rock is another example of primary succession. The rock is first of all invaded by lichens, the pioneer communities. In course of time, the mosses appears, and mosses is followed by herbs, then shrubs, then finally by trees. In that, what happens? The rock area is become forest ecosystem. Okay, then secondary succession. Secondary succession. Secondary succession is defined as ecological succession. The spelling mistake is there, logical not. The ecological succession that begins in an area where the living organisms were previously occupied but that were destroyed due to deforestation or fire or floods or earthquakes, etc. So the primary succession is able to occur in the newly area. There were no any existed. The secondary succession is occur or able to start already existed area. Already existed means already the deforestation is occur, fire or flood, earthquakes may occur. In those areas, the secondary succession is occur. Best example, burned or cut forest, land that have been flooded, abundant farmland, etc. Okay. Then this is about the secondary succession. So, in simple words, the secondary succession, when the community development starts on sites previously occupied by well-developed communities, the succession is called secondary succession. The development of communities in cut over forest, abundant cropland, plowed fields are the best example for the secondary succession. Okay. Then the succession in plants. The succession in plants. The succession in plants maybe begins on bar rocks or in the aquatic habitats. Based on the nature of habitat, the plant succession is grouped into two types. One is a xerarch succession, another called as a hydrarch succession. Xerarch succession, another called as a hydrarch succession. Before going to that, one question is why secondary succession is faster than primary succession? Because some soil or sediments is present, the secondary succession is faster than primary succession. The secondary succession begins in area where the fertile soil and substratum are already present, so that the secondary succession is faster than primary succession. Yes. When come to the succession in plants, there are two types are there. One is called as a xerarch, another called as a hydrarch. Based on the nature of habitat, whether the dry areas, the succession of plants may occur, or in the aquatic region, whether the succession of plants may occur. One is called as a xerarch succession. It takes place in areas in dry areas. The xerarch, when the succession begins on dry places, that is xeric to mesic. Example, bare rocks. Hydrarch succession, when the succession begins in water, that is hydric to mesic. Best example, newly built pond. Xerarch, the ecological succession begins or start in the dry places, especially the desert region, and what the plants and animals which are able to lead a life in the xerarch, which are able to occur in the xerarch succession, those animals we are called as a xeric animals and xeric plants. They are having adaptations, or one income to the animals, they store more amount of water. They are able to avoid the excess amount of heat. Then, for example, camel. When come to the plant, xeric plants like a Aponcia, a cactus. So in Aponcia, what happens? The phylloclade we are going to see, the stem is able to store the maximum amount of water, and the leaves are modified as spines. Then hydrarch succession, when the ecological succession starts or begins in water region, this is called the hydrarch succession. The plants, animals which are occurred in the hydra succession, those were called as the hydric animals or hydric plants. The hydric animal, best example, fishes. The fishes without water cannot able to lead a life. They are having some adaptation, dissolved oxygen they are able to get. Then the gills for the respiration, fins for locomotion, balancing the body. Okay, and then when come to the hydric plants like a hydrilla, they are having a thick cuticle which are able to prevent the a loss of what, sorry, they are able to prevent the excess amount of water inside that. Okay, so this is about the a succession in plants like xeron and hydron. So in the next class we are going to study plant succession in bare rock. So exactly how the plant succession is taking place in the xeric region as well as the hydra region. Okay, next class we are going to discuss that topic. Thank you.